I want to hear from Rivera. I want to hear from Chase. I want to hear all of them.
Yeah,
okay, you want to play some now? Okay.
Yeah, let's play clip number 8, which is Rivera talking about how he expects Chase to fit in on the defense, how he expects to use him.
Well, in talking with Jack and Sam Mills, you want to be able to put the kid on the field and have him make an impact every time he's on it. But you have to be realistic about that and know that there are some times and situations where you've got to rotate him out. So what we like to do is get him out there, get him going, see where he's going to fit, and then from that point use him. But use him the right way. Use him to where if there's 70 plays in a game, he's not playing all 70. He's going to play somewhere between 40, 45 because we're going to rotate guys. We have a good core of guys. Again, one of the things that was attractive to me when I took this job was the front. Based on the drafts that have happened in the previous 3 seasons, I felt very good about that group. I think that's a dynamic group, and I think Chase is probably one of the big pieces that you need. An edge guy, coupled with another young dynamic guy, some quality other players around him, and then you've got tackles that create a push. So quarterback can't step up. So again, it's not necessarily just about the one guy as much as it is, I think, putting the final piece in place, and you feel really good about who those 4 guys are going to be that are on the field at that time. And again, as I said, we're going to rotate guys, and so Chase could be in there with one group of guys and rotate, and next thing you know, he's in with another group. But we're going to use him to be a dynamic player.
And you
I'll
think
just say
about
this
those
before we go into the Chase Young. This is a generality. We're all going to miss Jay Gruden at the mic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay was so much better.
Absolutely.
Rivera's not. He's not
Yeah, you're
boring,
right.
but he's nuts and
He's
bolts.
not dynamic.
He's all business.
He's all biz. You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
No,
gonna
but
miss
fire
Hey,
it up.
there's a give and take. There's a give and take.
That's true. That point is very true.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely right. I mean, they've drafted, starting with Jonathan Allen, then you go Deron Payne, then you go Montez Sweat, and now Chase Young. They've drafted first-round guys, defensive linemen, and edge rushers the last several years. If they can live up to the hype, it should be a really good unit.
I mean, it has to be.
It
And they're
should
going to be deep because you've got
It should be,
Ioannidis,
yeah.
Settle, and Kerrigan as kind of depth guys if you just focus on the 4 young guys that they've drafted recently in the first round.
Right.
Sweat's huge because if he can, live up to where he was drafted and live up to the talent he had in college. I mean, if they could have Sweat on one end and obviously Chase on the other, man, they could really do some damage.
I'm not ready to pencil in Sweat over Kerrigan at this point.
Okay, but
Not yet.
he's got to be the future.
He better be. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I think you're right. They got some depth. You got a staff that could take advantage of them. You got speed. That's going to be a real strength, I would think. Now, I've said that before, and it wasn't, but that should be
Here's
a real
the thing.
strength of the team.
If Chase is as good as we think, and there's no reason to think he's not, and if Haskins pans out, man, you've got your 2 most important pieces. You really do. So the future is bright if these guys hit.
Well, now
All
they
right,
got to get
coming
a
up-
couple more receivers and get a tight end.
Yep.